Good morning, fine fellows of the YouTube out there. As you can see, I'm
Dad's
laying.
naked again.
I'm naked again. Not fully naked. I've got some pants and Jimmy Jammy bottoms on. But what I'm doing here at the moment is I'm laying in bed because it is Mother's Day.
I've got pajamas on.
You-
I'm fully
But
covered.
no bottoms.
That's
She's
not
wearing
at
any
all
bottoms.
true. I've got pajama bottoms on.
So we're laying here this morning. We're having a lay-in. It is
We've
now
sent the kids away so we get peace and quiet.
9:15.
their bedrooms.
So we're having look at that. That's pretty good. So we're having a lay-in because it's 9:15. So let me get over here.
Shuffle over here. I haven't got much room to shuffle away.
Mushroom to shuffle away. Oh, fun guy.
Fun guy.
Hey, that was in poor taste. So we're here this morning and we are just chilling for a little bit.
9. We're still in bed.
Just want to say happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful
Happy
mothers
Mother's Day,
out there. I hope you're having a great one and I hope that you are being spoilt by your offspring, I should say. So our offspring have been a nightmare this morning. They've woken us up. They've had blinking iPads and MacBooks and God knows what up here, creating all sorts of havoc. Hazel just sent them to the bedrooms that we can get some respite, and we are chilling. Unfortunately, are you having a good morning?
I am. Yeah, I've been given 3 mugs.
She's
We
been
are
given 3
overrun
mugs.
with mugs.
We've got far too
We're
many
going to clear
mugs.
some out.
We have got to get rid of some mugs.
They are nice. Look, I'm gonna
It's
show
like
you
the kids have
one of
cornered the
mugs.
market in China goods.
Willow's done me a mug that says, "My mummy is all the colours of the rainbow."
Yeah.
It's got a rainbow, and then I've gone the wrong way. And then that's me. Apparently, she messed the face up.
That
It
is
looks
spot
alright.
on. That is
It
spot
does look
on.
alright. It does.
Yeah.
And I haven't undone Fox's one.
So we've got Fox's one coming on.
Oh!
Hazel smashing up the bedroom there.
Spillage in the village.
Spillage in the village, as Fox would say.
And then, I can't undo this one.
Fox's one's quite cute. I don't know if you can
This
see
one
it
is
through
cute.
the cellophane. But where you gone, Hazel?
Sorry, I'm just opening it.
Where
I
you
can set
gone?
up to get a bit of... Never even open. I'm going to open it now.
That's better.
This is exciting. This is along the lines of
This
the trip to the dump.
yeah.
Tail to the hedge.
We don't have to give you some exciting vlogs.
Jeez. And look, Fox has done one with all his little fingerprints.
That's his fingerprints on it. That's quite cute. And it
is
says,
very
"Mummy's
cute.
what?"
Like, if mummies were flowers, I'd pick you.
Yeah.
There's lots of flowers.
There
and
you go.
There's a little bee.
It's
little
very
bee there.
sweet. And it's got a fox on the handle.
It's got a fox on the handle. And it's
Show
got
the handle.
Fox
Show the handle.
2020
Fox
under there,
2020.
And Fox
Fox on the handle. Lovely, lovely.
It's
And what
very
else did you
cute.
get?
And then I also, mug number 3.
And as you know, yesterday she got a bundle of
I did
flowers.
get loads of flowers yesterday. And then mug number 3 just says, "Fabulous mum."
Fabulous bum. Right.
And then Fox drew me a picture, which I don't know where it's gone.
It's there. It's there. Is that it? Oh no, it's
No,
gone,
on
is
the
it?
top.
Right. The boy is unbelievably good artist. We're thinking of signing him up to art school because he
Ready for
did this.
Ready? I'm
From,
gonna,
he
in fact, I'm
did
gonna put
this.
this in front of my face.
And do you know what? You'll be really surprised
So
because
you can see
he
how
did this
lifelike
in
it
about
is. Ready?
10 seconds.
That's what I look
Look
like.
at that. So would you like to point out the how it's
It's got
set up?
2 eyes, and
Yeah,
a nose,
yeah.
and a mouth,
It's lovely.
a
It's
cross mouth.
it's uncanny.
And this is all my hair. I don't
It's-
think it needs explaining. I think, do
No.
you know what? Whenever I'm on your YouTube videos now, if I just held this up in front of me, no one would be able to tell the difference.
I
would they?
think, to be honest, it's uncanny.
Yeah, I could
It's
just I'd just press it
absolutely
there,
uncanny.
And then there's me.
Look at the
No one's gonna know.
unbelievable.
No one's gonna tell.
Unbelievable. Well, have you still got that drawing up?
Can you imagine if I took it off and that was like
And that was your face.
underneath?
Unbelievable.
Or we've done some kind of YouTube wizardry.
So yeah, that's our sort of morning this morning. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's been
you've-
lovely.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then later on, I'm going to deliver some stuff to my mum's house. She's got some. You can't upload this till I've been just on the off chance that my mum watches YouTube.
It won't be
I don't think she
uploaded
does.
today, yeah. Or
My
well, not
parents
till
are both
later.
over 70, so they are self-isolating. So I'm going to leave stuff on the doorstep and run away. In fact, what I might do is knock on the door and then run away, because I never did that when I was younger.
What, knock on the door and run
I
away?
never did that. So
You
I might
could
do it
do,
today,
couldn't you?
and then I'm going to ring them later.
And then
on
sit round the
FaceTime.
corner, and when they open the door, go something
I'll
like
just
that.
hide round the front of their house.
Hide around the front of the house. I think that will work
they'll
very
never
good.
know. Except they've got that camera, so they'll be able to see where I've gone.
Oh yeah.
They'll see who it is. They got broken into a while ago,
dear.
a long time ago, before Fox was born.
And I never got caught.
And it wasn't you. And yeah, they had CCTV cameras.
They
put in,
did.
didn't they? So no
They
one break
did.
into my parents' house because they'll see you.
Yes,
Don't
that's
go round
true.
there.
That's true. But they will probably sit you down with a cup of tea and you know, you won't be able to get away. To be
I don't
honest.
think they would do that. What if you broke into their house?
I don't know. yeah, so that's what we're going to do today, Hazel. What are we looking at doing
We
today?
go for a walk somewhere we're not going to see
Go
anybody.
for a walk.
bored
We
of
need
this
to
already.
pot. Yeah, we need to pot around the garden at some point today and sort some bit. I know it's a chore. It's a chore, but it's also the ideal time to do it. So yeah, that's it really. I'm just going to pop you around the other way so you can have a look at our third child. See what you think. Ready? Where's our third child? Hang on. This is why I can't get a decent night's sleep. Excuse me. Where's the third child? Hello, third child. How are you? Are you the nice little shield on camera? Where are you? Look at me. Did you just yawn on camera? Oh, you did. Right, enough of that. Say good morning. Good morning. Right, let's get on with the day. Well, I've been up for about an hour now, and Hazel's just got out of her pit. I had to go up there and shake her to make sure that she got out of bed.
That is not a tiny bit true. I got up with the kids.
It's the truth. Who do you believe, me or?
Well, you're still wearing your pyjamas when you sat down his dress.
Yeah, I'm dressed. Hazel's got pyjamas.
I
Yeah.
have, that's true.
There you go.
My Christmas pyjamas.
Crimbo Jim
Yeah,
Jams.
that's right.
So yeah, so I'm about to go out into the garden because look at that! It's a stunning day. The sun again has got his hat on, and hooray! He's come out to play. And guess what? The kids are doing it. Do you know they've been productive today? They're on their iPads
Yeah.
because that's something new, isn't it? Did I tell you that Hazel was a runner?
See my
Did you know
marathon medal
that?
there? Look, there's
See
my
the marathon medal there? She was meant to do this year's one, but she can't.
No, that's,
So,
no, I can. I'm still
oh yeah, sorry, it's been
It's
delayed
been postponed
till October. So yeah,
because
well,
of the coronavirus.
because really, okay,
Yes.
she's just happy because it gives her more chance to train and get a bit fitter. So yeah, so today's going to be gardening. It'll be like ground force today. I don't know why I've got that accent on, but it'll be a bit like it's got a big poo up. That's lovely. She's going to have that big poo up. Remember to say that on a vlog. So yeah, so the kids they've done that thing with where they draw rainbows and then they put them in the windows. So the kids have been doing that this morning. I think Hazel's done one herself actually. So that's good. So yeah, they've been a bit productive really, to be fair. There is a lot of moaning. I did not know, obviously only spending an allotted amount of time with your children during the course of a day, because they're mainly at school. I did not know or appreciate how much kids moan. They are moaning little gits. They really are. They've been moaning from morning to, and it's like it's funny really, because when you think about it, you don't realise how entitled your children are, or how self-entitled they are, and you don't realise how self-entitled you've made them. So I mean, this is just a production of what we've done really. We can't blame anybody else. But my word, they are grumbling little urchins. They really are. And it's right the way from things like snacks and food, right the way to roadblocks that they play? They just, and particularly Willow, and it's unbelievable. In actual fact, we told them, you can't be eating everything in the house. I know they're growing children, but, we need to really put a cap on it. Not because of the rationing, because we can't afford it. But yeah, or lack of stuff out there on the shelves. But so we're I appreciate teachers because they have to deal with them during the course of the day. But obviously, I'm guessing they probably get a different child to what we get when they get home. But yeah, I don't appreciate how hard it must be to be stuck at home with kids all day, every day. And I'm not saying I don't love them. I absolutely love them to pieces. But it's like everything, isn't it? There's a window that you can put up with that behaviour, and and that window is closing, and it's getting smaller and smaller now. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just a guess of entertaining them really. So we'll crack on with that and see what we can get them to do. I'll get them out there gardening like a sweatshop or something. Right, see you in a bit. Well, I've been up for about an hour now, and Hazel's just got out of her pit. I had to go up there and shake her to make sure that she got out of bed.
That is not a tiny bit true. I got up with the kids.
It's the truth. Who do you believe, me or
One who's still wearing her pyjamas when he flat down his dress.
Yeah, I'm dressed. Who's got pyjamas? Yeah.
I have, that's true.
There you go.
My Christmas pyjamas.
Crimbo Jim
Yeah,
Jams.
that's right.
So yeah, so I'm about to go out into the garden because look at that! It's a stunning day. The sun again has got his hat on, and hooray! He's come out to play. And guess what? The kids are doing it. Do you know they've been productive today? They're on their iPads.
Yeah.
Because that's something new, isn't it? Did I tell you that Hazel was a runner? Did you know that? See the marathon medal there? She was meant to do this year's one, but she can't.
No, I can. I'm still
Oh yeah, sorry, it's been delayed
postponed
till October. So yeah,
because
well,
of the coronavirus.
because really, okay,
Yes.
she's just happy because it gives her more chance to train and get a bit fitter. So yeah, so today's going to be gardening. It'll be like ground force today. I don't know why I've got that accent on, but it'll be a bit like it's got a big poo up. That's lovely. She's going to have that big poo up. Remember to say that on a vlog. So yeah, so the kids they've done that thing with where they draw rainbows and then they put them in the windows. So the kids have been doing that this morning. I think Hazel's done one herself actually. So that's good. So yeah, they've been a bit productive, really. To be fair, there is a lot of moaning. I did not know. Obviously, only spending an allotted amount of time with your children during the course of a day, because they're mainly at school. I did not know or appreciate how much kids moan. They are moaning little gits. They really are. They've been moaning from morning to, and it's like it's funny, really, because when you think about it, you don't realise how entitled your children are, or how self-entitled they are, and you don't realise how self-entitled you've made them. So I mean, this is just a production of what we've done, really. We can't blame anybody else. But my word, they are grumbling little urchins. They really are. And it's right the way from things like snacks and food, right the way to road blocks that they play? They just, and particularly Willow. And it's unbelievable. In actual fact, we've told them, you can't be eating everything in the house. I know they're growing children, but, we need to really put a cap on it. Not because of the rationing, because we can't afford it. But yeah, or lack of stuff out there on the shelves. But so we're I appreciate teachers because they have to deal with them during the course of the day. But obviously, I'm guessing they probably get a different child to what we get when they get home. But yeah, I don't appreciate how hard it must be to be stuck at home with kids all day, every day. And I'm not saying I don't love them. I absolutely love them to pieces. But it's like everything, isn't it? There's a window that you can put up with that behaviour. And it's and that window is closing. And it's getting smaller and smaller now. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just a guess of entertaining them, really. So we'll crack on with that and see what we can get them to do. I'll get them out there gardening like a sweatshop or something. Right, see you in a bit. Hello, everybody. I've got my gloves on. Pound from Asda. So they're all good. Me gardening gloves. I feel like Percy Thrower. Actually, a lot of you probably won't get that reference because I'm very old and this was a long time ago. But he was a gardener for the BBC and he was Blue Peter's main gardener. So I've got my gloves on. I'm taking a leaf out of his book. I've got me fork and me trowel. I've got me plant feed, and I've also got some weed killer because the grass out there is growing through the faux grass. If you're not middle class like me, it's fake grass, but we call it faux grass. I call it faux grass being middle class. And as Hazel said to me earlier, if it gets any longer, we're going to need to mow it rather than just put weed killer on it. So yeah, and we're going to get some pots, nice and get them nice and jolly looking, nice and lovely, lots of colours. Here we go. Let's do this. Well, hello. And yes, I am sitting in my normal place. I am absolutely sitting in my normal place, and I'm joined here by Lily. She's deigned to come up and say hello. You right there, Lil? Hello. How are you? Oh, good, aren't you? yeah, so I was going to say, so it's obviously his Mother's Day, and we're off to visit Hazel's mother and father now. They've gone into sort of self-isolation because they're in their 70s. And we've decided that obviously what we're going to do is Hazel's going to do really is she's going to get her the Mother's Day gifts and card that she's got for her mum. Going to put it on the doorstep, and we're going to wave to them through the window. And I think it'll really hit home for me in particular when I actually I realise I'll realise for the first or the most shocking realisation for me will be that this is real. This is absolutely real. I know it's kind of weird out there at the moment. People seem to be, or people that I've bumped into seem to be a lot kinder, and I've heard a lot of acts of kindness. And I keep saying this because I want you to know that, you know, there are a lot of great people and good people and loving people out there. I've got also a couple of friends that work in the health industry. They're like sort of nurses, and you know, you worry about them particularly at times like this, but I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine. But I just hope that after this is all finished and when it's gone away, and hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later, although things might be looking a bit bleak. There's sunshine through the clouds, and I'm just hoping that people appreciate those people that work in the health industry and in healthcare, and you know, they have the realisation of what they have to do. They're like frontline troops, and you know, without them, we'd be absolutely stuffed. I'm talking about junior doctors, nurses. I'm talking about people that work in the administration, paramedics, and others, countless people that I've probably forgotten. But you know, I just really hope that people appreciate them, and after this, well, I hope they continue to appreciate them, because, you know, without them, as I say, we would be up the Swanee, as it were. But anyway, that's enough of that. I'm not going to be morbid. I'm going to try and cheer it up a bit. So we're going to get out there in a minute, and we're going to crack on with that gardening. We're going to get that done. And, yeah, and then we'll look at some pretty lovely flowers, lots of colours going through them. And, yeah, we'll go from there. The kids are obviously still in their pyjamas, and it is now 12:30, the lazy gits. And, yeah, that's it, really. And guess what? Shock of all shocks, they're still playing on their iPads. Couldn't make it up, could you? Everything seems to be all right with the world now. Well, it is in my eyes anyway. And I just want to say to that thing that can't be named out there, like Voldemort or something, to get stuffed and you can do one, because I've got tea. Everything's good. So Hazel just come in and she's told me that Monday the NHS are going to be sending out hundreds of thousands of letters to people that are in vulnerable positions, people with underlying health problems, or people that are old, getting on, older generation, and it's warning them to not shop, stay inside, completely isolate, which is really a problem for us because we've both got underlying health problems. And of course, we're probably going to be we will be two of those people that receive those letters. Because I've got high blood pressure, and quite bad high blood pressure, and Hazel suffers with MS. So they're saying not even to go to the shops, but how can we do that? We can't do that, because the only people that can do that for us are isolated themselves, because they can't go out due to their ages. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have to just rely on friends and stuff. Or, I don't know, what can you do? I mean, what about people that sort of live on their own that, you know, that have got an underlying health condition? I mean, what do? They can't, unless, of course, people rally and help them. So anyway, do you know what? We've got a couple of kids. It's going to be a nightmare. But on top of it, you know, apart from all this, it could be a hell of a lot worse. And there's going to be a lot of people a lot worse off than us. So I guess we're just going to have to try and make the best of it. Beauty of it is we can still go out, I guess, for some fresh air and walks outside. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how this thing pans out. I really didn't think that I'd be at risk, obviously, with high blood pressure. I thought, well, that's not a problem. But apparently that's one of the things that falls into the category of vulnerable. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, and as Hazel's as I said, got MS, so I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear. Anyway, we're going to make the most of it today, so we're definitely going out now to see Hazel's mum and dad. Well, at least they're off their iPads now. That's good. Fox, what you got there? Is that your knight's helmet?
Yeah.
Show us. Put it on. Put the visor down.
Actually, that's
Put the visor down.
Got a little thing up the top corner.
Can you do that?
That's another person.
What are you doing, Willow?
It's gone now.
I'm
gone? Hang on a minute.
his horse.
You've been his horse. Okay, let me have a look, Fox. Put your knight's helmet on. Ooh,
Add David to group.
frightening.
Oh, I've got a picture of David.
Excellent. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
She's not answering though.
Hey! All you need now is your horse. Oh, we're all happy, aren't we, Lil? We're all happy, aren't we? We're having a snuggle and a cuddle. A snuggle and a cuddle. All's well, isn't it? Yeah, well. Yeah. What do you think about it? I don't know, really. I don't know what to make of everything. Oh, well, never mind. Fox has found a way of entertaining himself. He's in an old box. You all right there?
Yeah.
Go down in your box. You all right?
My spaceship's
Is it your spaceship, silly? Okay, fair enough. Hello! All right down there, how are you? 3, 2, 1, way! Oh no, a spaceship left without you. Terrible. You need to go back to the drawing board and rethink your plans. What an absolutely corking day. Beautiful, beautiful sunshine. Look at that sky, look at it. Well, it's a bit cloud over there, but look at this way. Nothing. Clear as a bell. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it seems in these trying times that technology is going to be our aid and saviour, I think, because Hazel has actually just been speaking to her friends. Well, she's just actually been speaking to her mum and her brother and her dad online, her sister-in-law, and they just had a really nice chat and a bit of a laugh and a joke, so that's cheered them all up. And also Hazel's friend, or shut up, that boy. Hazel's friend has suggested, or who suggested it?
I said that we should do a group phone call.
Yeah, amongst your friends.
Yeah, and Katie said we could have a girls' night in. We could drink some wine or some gin and have some snacks and have a chat on the group phone call. Brilliant.
That is brilliant. I'm going to start a virtual pub. Even though I don't drink, I'm still going to start a virtual pub.
You could bring your friends.
It's the social aspect, you understand. Sorry?
We could bring your friends and you could bring your friends and have a beer.
I haven't got any friends.
Oh.
Of course I have.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, we could. You can. I need to speak to Gary, so I'll probably FaceTime Gary.
Yeah, although I don't know.
Gary, I need to FaceTime you. So, hey? I need to FaceTime you, mate. So I'll speak to you soon.
No, it's your first one.
So yeah, I think we get your mum's first, and then and just it's nice. Let's have a look. So yeah, it may very well turn out that we're lucky to be living the times that we live in, even though this, Voldemort, the thing that can't be named, is about, because we've got social technology to the rescue. Social technology, just technology. All right. How are you? You got busted to say hello, were you? No? Okay. You were, weren't you? Oh, fair enough.
I was.
Oh, all right. Hello. Hello. He's got the attention of a gnat, as Hazel said yesterday. So we've just been to Hazel's mum and dad's, and we've dropped their mother or her mum's Mother's Day presents off.
Yeah.
And Hazel's mum gave Hazel a load of
Sat in there.
puzzles, and I think it was that you got a load of puzzles for your mum as well,
I
didn't
got
you?
some puzzles for Mum, yeah.
So Hazel got some puzzles for her mum, obviously to while away the lonely hours and the long hours while they're stuck indoors, and she got some for Hazel as well. So,
She didn't get me them. They're ones that she's had.
but she all right,
Yeah.
they're ones that she
Gave
had,
me
but she
some
gave
fun.
Hazel.
Gave me some, yeah.
Bloody pedantic bugger. Right, so so that's it. And now we're just going into McDonald's and getting the kids some food. Just drive through, don't worry. So there'll be no touching of hands or French kissing or anything like that with the people that work there. And I miss that, I really do. But yeah, there'll be no touching of hands or breathing on each other, so that's good. And then we go back home, and I think that's us put more or less locked down for a while.
So self-isolating is when you just don't go out unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah, sorry, I'm using the wrong terminology here. But yeah, you're right.
In
So
my head, 2 kids that need exercise means we absolutely have to go out.
we have to go out, but obviously we're going to avoid things like parks. And we're going to avoid playgrounds. They're not parks, playgrounds. It's up with me today. I'm all arse about face today. So yeah, we can avoid park. We have to avoid playgrounds, not parks. We can still go out in the country and give the kids a long walk, but it's about social distancing. But unfortunately, people don't seem to be taking this serious enough, because I've still seen them today walking along in groups of 5 and 6 and people clustering. And I don't get it. I mean, are people that stupid? I don't understand. It's beyond my comprehension. And it just concerns me that, you know, a lot of the young people, it's not even the young people really, I've seen people of my age out there doing it. I don't know. We are not made of steel. You know, we are still vulnerable, all of us. But some people just don't get the message, really. If there is a complete lockdown, I'm thinking it might not be such a bad thing. You know, if you don't need to be out, then don't get out. I mean, obviously, you know, you need to get fresh air and stuff, but what I'm saying is don't go out in large groups, don't congregate. Well, you know what I'm saying. You're not stupid, you're intelligent people. So, yeah, anyway, I'm not going to bang on. It's good news for us, for the time being anyway, unless they change the goalposts, but at the minute, it's good. And as Fox said, they're going to be doing some jam tarts in a minute, so that's also good. You two doing? You having fun?
Well, I am.
Yeah, she looks like she's having a bit of fun. Or no? Give me that toy.
Let go of me!
Excuse me.
Let go of me! Let go! Let go!
No, I would not let go.
You're biting my tummy!
Oh, look. Bless. She's letting you play with her toy. I'm going to go out there and inspect your baking, because apparently you and the kids have been doing some. Is that right?
I'll be honest. It was ready rolled pastry. I didn't make the pastry. I've cut circles in it with a pint glass.
I would not have expected
and
anything.
put jam in it.
I would not have expected anything else, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm going to go out there and peruse them.
And there's some lemon curd and some jam in the others.
Lemon turd?
Lemon curd.
Lemon curd.
And Fox made some dinosaurs.
Dinosaur biscuits. Or whatever. Let's have a look at this. Very nice dinosaur biscuits. Very nice indeed. Oh, jam tarts. Well, they have been productive, haven't they? Very good. Sadly, we didn't have time. Time ran away with us, and it meant that we couldn't do the garden. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. So we'll be putting that in tomorrow's vlog, I guess.
We don't out. We don't want to do too much.
Well, what?
Today. If we do all, we're in here for 12 weeks. If we do all of the stuff, at least, if we all do all the stuff in one day, right, we'll have nothing to do for the rest of the time.
No, that's right.
Doing those plant pots, that's a day to get all the stuff out the.
That's true.
Out the plants, out the.
And you know how wonderful our vlogs are and exciting. We want to keep them that way, fresh and
Exactly.
exciting.
That's a day to put earth in the pots, and that's the 3rd day to put the plants in it.
That's true.
If we hadn't already got them today, that could have been 4 days.
That's very true. Just one thing.
What?
Oh, social distancing. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Say goodbye now.
No, I'm socially distant.
Ooh! Say goodbye to the people.
Yeah.
Hazel, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. See you in the next vlog.